see a squad from the ACC, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sooners will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffaloes offense will start this game off. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
And it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Dropping back, it's Salter. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter.
Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They'll go to the toss. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Bounced off his feet. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Running into the open space. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tatum. He will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gonna run it. It's Welch. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. Hard running there. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Salter. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They try to get it outside on the left. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down TFL, 2nd down TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Blasted as he lets it go. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. They'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. Touchdown Sooners. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. snagged in the middle. It's Miller. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Salter. Firing to the right, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. It's Price. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Wants to fire on second down. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, he has to throw for it.
Bro, this nigga... There's no way they just made me do that, bro.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. They'll run the toss. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Inside the 40. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humble.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it first and goal. Just enough time for one final play of the half. With the run on first and goal. They get down, clock's running, and they're not going to get
I should have
another
put
play
Blaylock
off as
in.
time expires here in the
I
first
should have
half.
called that timeout that I had.
We've
I'm a
played 2
dumbass.
quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that. Turning it off! Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
The Sooners in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. On the option. Finding open areas. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And running the option is so important for that quarterback, man. Making the right decision. Nice job sucking the defense in, pitching the football, and then look at it. The extra yards, he gets the rest. Nice 3rd down conversion.
On the move at the 30. Brings him to the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it up at 13.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This quarterback part of their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Bring in the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. Oh, and he ruins the racing down the left side. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared. disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Trying to get the edge on the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense ran a long way that time in pursuit, but they were able to make the tackle for a big loss, and they've got to get lined up right away because the offense is going.
There he goes! The 50, the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Lost the defense is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal.
And the quarterback brought to and sacked at the 12.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone. Third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over UCF. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's out past the 35. Speeding down the right side. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Trying to get the corner. And that's a very productive 1st down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They could punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to pass, it's Salter. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Miller. And the Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defense.
Turning it one. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Pulls it in, it's Sategna. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off.
That call looking.
Knocked down back at the 13.
That
Timeout
call
called there
fucking
by the
looking,
defense,
man.
desperate to get the ball back.
So Taylor, I
and
need
save
you
as
to get
much
in that
time
end
as
zone for
possible.
me, big dog.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down.
Oh.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This has been a disaster for the offense down close to the goal line. The first snap, they get sacked. The second snap, they're lucky it wasn't picked, throwing that one into coverage. Here you go on third down. You're going to have to throw for it. You better be careful. QB's got to make a good decision.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. He'll go to the sneak. Scores on the sneak. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Price. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Back to throw, it's Salter. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going.
And he can't hold on to
Get that ball.
at the end of this game. Oh, and just like they drew it up. On the ground fall on top of it, still get the first down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Lining up for the PAT. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooner! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up by 17 over Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Here's the pressure. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And the defense jumps on him. They get the turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing to take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to...
Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He wants a big play here late. Play till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.